back to our F1 2020 My Team Career Mode. This is the Russian Grand Prix. Anyways, before we get into any of that stuff, activity timeline, we've got 2 days on the calendar to fill on up, and I was thinking we should come in here and maybe go with this, a sponsor event which takes up both of the days. We get a bunch of team acclaim, but it costs only 5 grand. I think that's a pretty easy one to go with. After that, we've got our facilities. There's actually a big problem with our facilities. If we jump into our R&D and we jump over to our chassis stuff, you might notice that a bunch of the stuff on here is actually locked. And that's because our chassis department, our chassis facility isn't a high enough level yet. And all of these things cost 5 million bucks to do. So right now we're in a bit of a rough situation because we don't have enough to keep upgrading our facilities. We just need to wait and keep saving up. However, you guys were telling me I should also look at investing in my marketing stuff, because apparently if you upgrade your marketing, your sponsors will be paying you more, but I don't know which one of these it's supposed to be. Let me know what you guys think I should do in the comments down below, and we will take a look at that stuff next episode. For the moment though, we're just gonna save our money. Let's jump over to R&D. We've only got 1,000 points over here, so we can't do anything too crazy. So why don't we just go for a minor power upgrade on the car? Simple enough. And last but not least, before we go and hit the circuit, I wanna take a look at my power unit because it is not doing super well. Depending on how we do in qualifying today, we might take a bunch of penalties, start from the very back of the grid, but with the new engine, we'll have to see though. That's gonna happen soon. Anyways, I guess without further ado, we can advance some time. Their upgrade, no. Did our upgrade seriously just every time, and I don't even have enough points to get it going again. Anyways, with all of that stuff out of the way, let's go off to Russia. I'm gonna go bang out all the practice programs, and I will see you guys out here for qualifying. So with all of that stuff done, welcome to Russia for the Russian Grand Prix. Always a personal favorite of mine. Sorry. I know a lot of people absolutely hate this racetrack, but for me personally, and in terms of like a driving experience, I actually really like this place. So I'm really hoping for a good finish here today. If we could get into the top 10, that would be amazing. The only problem with Russia though is that it kind of eats our tires, so we will definitely need to watch out for that today. I have no idea what our pit stop strategy is gonna look like, but that is definitely gonna be an area that we're gonna want to focus on a lot. Around the 2 final last corners, come on NCP car, make it around nice and clean. There we go. Currently P6, I think, in front of Kimi Räikkönen, so I guess that's not too bad. I mean, obviously the other thing that we've got to watch out for today as well is got to be our engine. Like, who knows how long that thing has left in it. So yeah, that could go at any minute as well. Anyways, we advanced the time a little bit. We're in P16 in front of our teammate. We'll jump out for a second lap in a moment. Right now, let's go. As per usual though, we will bang this lap in with no talking and hopefully improve a little bit. P16's not bad, but I know we can do a little bit better than that. There we go. Not the most green I've ever been, but 0.8 seconds is not too bad. Get it to the line. Oh, I stuffed up the final corner. We could have done so much better. P16 up to P9. Look at us go. You guys always say, why do I do my lap with no talking? Because you can go so much faster with some proper focus. There we go, up into P. We out-qualified Max Verstappen? Lance Stroll and Pierre Gasly out-qualified Max Verstappen? What happened? It's definitely a rough day if you're Mick Schumacher starting in P18, but a very good day if you are George Russell P19. Awesome stuff not seeing the Williams in dead last for both of the cars. So welcome to the Russian Grand Prix. This should be a very good one. I am super happy with us starting P9. That is awesome. Anyways, it is that time in the season now where there will definitely start to be some penalties. Mercedes P1, Sebastian Vettel P2, Lewis Hamilton P3, and then Carlos not far behind in P4. Rough day for Charles Leclerc, and even rougher day for Max Verstappen starting in P10. That sucks. Sergio Perez also getting destroyed by his teammate. Mick Schumacher jumps up to P17, so somebody does have a penalty. It is Danny Rick. 2 races in a row, this man's getting a penalty. Anyways, race strategy for today. Oh, the game is predicting only a one-stop softs to mediums on lap number 10. So without further ado, lean revs, clutches in, rev it up. And away we go for the Russian Grand Prix blistering start. So what's his name? Charles Leclerc all over the place off that start. And Lance Stroll wiggling around like a crazy person. Can I swing it up the inside? I'm not going to go for that one. Play it safe. Round the outside. No way. No way. We found a little hole. We're in P8 holding it. We've got people all around us. What a start, though, for the NCP squad. Oh, we got somebody up our inside now. That's Lando Norris trying to get past him. Pierre Gasly is wiggling around like crazy. Jeez, man. I'm going to use up some battery. I'm going to use up some rich revs. I'm going to see if we can get involved in this and maybe capitalize. There's the McLaren of Carlos Sainz. I am faster than you, buddy. Up the inside on Carlos. There we go, up to P7. Lovely move there. Let's keep pushing, though. It's really clear Pierre Gasly's got a big problem with his car. If we can capitalize off of that, that would be huge. I need to open up the battery, use the rich revs. I need to use everything at my disposal. I cannot have these guys run away. I need DRS off the back of them, or I'm done this race. And it almost looks like Pierre Gasly is getting back up to speed now and no longer messing around. We go purple through sector 1. That's how fast we are around here. Let's go. We're gaining on Charles Leclerc. Even if it's just a little bit, that's fine, because we are pulling away from Carlos Sainz behind. That is huge. Green through sector 2. We're doing okay. Keep it going. Keep using those rich revs. Keep it up. DRS is enabled. We open it up. Keeping up with Charles Leclerc. But Carlos Sainz was able to hold that gap, and he's still behind. Damn. So we're going to have to worry about him and also do our best to catch up to Leclerc in front. Obviously, that Ferrari is full of flaws this year, so hopefully we can capitalize off that too. I've got to go. We got to push a little bit harder. Man, my race engineer is already coming over the radio and telling me that the engine is not doing well. I swear, if we had a brand new engine, we would be so far in front of these guys.
Engine is showing small signs of wear. Power output will be down.
Thank you, race engineer, for telling me that for a second time now. That's amazing. Telling me every corner is not going to help that situation. Oh, no, and Charles Leclerc's gone. Carlos Sainz has the DRS and has the slipstream and the inside. He bumps his wheel to wheel. Somehow we didn't break our car. Jeez. You know what? I'm going to put some distance into this car. I'm going to put some really good laps in and focus and see if we can close back in. So, update. We're up to lap 7 in this Grand Prix now, and I cannot catch up to Charles Leclerc. I swear, I have tried absolutely everything, and I cannot close in. Meanwhile, we've had that happening every couple of laps. That is Carlos Sainz still going for dive bombs and still not committing all the way through the court, and now he's battling his teammate. Fantastic. However, with that maneuver from Carlos Sainz, we are now 2.9 seconds behind Charles Leclerc, so this man is pulling away from me now. Oh, however, in good news, the two McLarens are battling each other. They're 2 seconds behind now. Haha! Thank you, McLarens, for not following team orders, you absolute spoons. Anyways, this should be a simple couple of laps until we've got our pit stop on lap number 10, so let's go for that, and we should be all good. Guys, update. It's now lap 9 in this Grand Prix, and Lando Norris is using scenario 7. I am not even joking. I had a 2-second gap on this man, and something happened, and he's now within 0.3 seconds. He also slowed his teammate down so much, Sergio Perez also overtook him. Oh, and there he goes. There he goes. Yep. That is what scenario 7 looks like, lads. You can't really compete with that. We've got one more lap until our pit stop, and then we should be good to jump in for those mediums. Lando Norris is not jumping into the pits. I wonder, is anybody else gonna opt for a quick early pit stop? Oh, the other McLaren does. Hello, Carlos. At least we know one of the Ferraris came in. That's Charles Leclerc, who's jumped onto the hards for some reason. Carlos Sainz has already stopped, and he's jumped onto the mediums. Yeah, Ferrari's pit stop strategy. That's a dangerous release. Anyways, it is medium compound versus medium compound, us versus Carlos. So if we don't slow each other down, we could get very far into this race and maybe battle somebody like Charles Leclerc, because he's going to be a lot slower because he's on those hards. We're going to monitor that gap to Charles Leclerc, who's like 5.5 seconds. It looked like right there in front of us. So we'll see if we can close that in. I have a feeling we're gonna be able to. Oh, bunch of people in the pits. Go, 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 go. Yo, Lando Norris is gone. Look how far that man is. That's insane. Alex Albon also opting for the medium compound tires. So after that, we're in P12. Obviously, a bunch more people have to go in and stuff. So we'll see what happens next lap. And let's see what we've got. That is so many people again in the pit lane. Carlos Sainz is getting DRS on us, but can't really close in yet. We're still in P8. We've still got to catch up to Lando, who's 2.2. Buddy, what are you doing? Remember that whole thing we said about not slowing each other down? And then you pull the worst overtake in history? You absolute spoon. Anyways, ignoring the spoon behind us, everybody in this Grand Prix has already gone in for their pit stop, so we don't need to worry about that anymore. It's all about who's going to be the fastest now on their current tires to the end of the Grand Prix. Will there be a safety car? I would say probably, but we'll have to see. There you go, Carlos. That's how you make the overtake happen, buddy. Update. We've now got a problem. It's lap 17 in this Grand Prix, and Carlos Sainz is pulling away. Apparently, that man also has a scenario 7 because he's 1.6 seconds up the road right now, and I cannot catch up. Anyways, there's still 10 laps left in this Grand Prix. We might still have a safety car. Still plenty of time for anything to happen, so let's keep putting some distance in. No, yeah, I forgot that no fun was allowed in Russia. Seriously, I've been bored as I've been driving the last couple of laps because Carlos Sainz, as you can see, is still just in front of me, and I can't really catch him up still. The only interesting part of this Grand Prix is that I completely forgot Max Verstappen was in it and was somehow behind me. So I've got basically 1.5 or 2 laps, left to try to keep him behind, which definitely won't happen. Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, Max Verstappen is Max Verstappen. So down to P10 we go with 2 laps left. That's been a fun Grand Prix. Hey, Valtteri Bottas wins the Borfest GP. Congratulations, sir. I hope you woke some people up by crossing the finish line. I mean, I guess if you go back to what I was saying before, I wanted to end up in the points. I mean, P10 isn't exactly what I had in mind when I said inside of the points, but there you go. It is what it is. P10, I'll take it. We beat our rival. We beat our teammate. Technically, on paper, we do everything we're supposed to. It's a bit of a boring one. Giovinazzi, how? Valtteri Bottas on the top step, followed up by, would you imagine, another Mercedes. And the man who's retiring and not getting any camera time, apparently, finishes it up in P3. Sebastian, they genuinely didn't even show him. Vettel was in P3. I mean, Alex Albon, Charles Leclerc both having awesome races. Pierre Gasly had one very similar to us, dropping down by 1 position. Even Mick Schumacher was able to go from P17 up to P14. GG, boys. And would you imagine that? Nicholas Latifi, last place. In terms of the standings and stuff, literally nothing is changing for the drivers. Hey, and we overtake AlphaTauri. There we go. How? We only got 1 point in this Grand Prix, yet it says we have a 20-point gap? What? I mean, on the good side of things, we got a bunch of money from all of our sponsors. It was a clean race for us, no damage whatsoever. So we pull in nearly $1 million for that Grand Prix, which is always a good thing. I promise the next one will be a little bit better. Subscribe if you want to see that. I'll see you guys soon with some more F1 2020 gameplay. See you guys then. Bye.